Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of VMTV. My name is Kyle Dimond and my guest this episode is Mr. Darren Stewart. As many of you will know by this point, Darren was recently released from the UFC after losing his recent fight. He's had a tough run of form in the UFC as of late. So we caught up with the man who calls himself the dentist just to see where his head's at in this tough situation. Darren's UFC career has been a hell of a roller coaster that fans have joined him on. For me personally, I always think of that night in Liverpool when, with his back up against the wall, he got a finish, and it really felt like he saved his UFC career on that night. And from there, it just went incredible highs, some lows in there as well, but it was such a journey that fans went on him with. So to see it end like this is a difficult thing, but important to hear from the man, see where he's at, see what his plan is for the future. So without further ado, the man they call the dentist, Mr. Darren Stewart. So Darren, I'm going to assume, just from talking to other fighters in the past, that you weren't notified in any way about the UFC release. I'm assuming, did you find out when everyone else did?
Yeah, before that, yeah.
Were you told by anyone beforehand, or did you just find out on social media?
No, I was told, and then it came out as soon as I was told. So I put the phone down, it came out.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. So that instant, what day was that?
When it came out, was it 2 days ago? I think?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Did you expect it at all?
Yeah, because they're big on what's on paper. They don't look at this the slight calls, oh, it could have went either way. They don't look at the heart. He's never missed weight. He's always turned up the fight. They don't look at all that. They look at what's on paper. So I just knew.
So did you feel a bit hard done by after, like you said, like when you look at it on paper versus watching all of the fights, it's kind of a different story. So did you feel a bit?
Again, it just kind of.
Okay, sorry. Did you feel it was a bit unfair when you found out? Because like you said, like when you look at the fights case by case, it's very different to how it looks on paper.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just felt fed up, man. I mean, I'm known as a dentist, innit? And my career not meant to go like this. Everyone's saying everyone's journey is different, but just fed up, man. Don't know what to do, to be honest.
So, talk to me about the last few fights, because there've been some strange ones. I remember the Maki Pitolo fight really doesn't feel that long ago in my mind. And then obviously the Kevin Holland one, who Kevin Holland was fighting constantly, so that one just came about straight away. And then the two fights with Eric Anders, which felt a bit strange to me watching as a fan. And just talk to me about these recent fights. Like, has something felt off to you at all, or has it just been a case by case basis?
Yeah, something's been off, man. Like I said, my career not meant to go like this. I've always turned up, always tried my best. It just hasn't gone to plan, man. I tried this, I tried that, I tried everything. And even being myself with trying these things, and it's not working. So yeah, a lot of things felt off. Don't know what it is, but just get on with it, man. I don't know. I'm just in my mind not in the right place at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Do I still want to do it? Do I not want to do it no more? I don't know. It's just frustrating, man. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, if I was getting knocked out the last three, then I could say, you know what, Dow? This ain't for you, man. It's dangerous. Do you know what I mean? But it's not the case. So, if I was getting knocked out, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, do you continue? Maybe not, because like it's not safe. But that's not the case. So like, what to do?
Yeah, and also
it's always on.
Sorry, you go.
It's always on the night. Not like I can bring in you, I can bring in anyone. Do you know what I mean? Bring in the best, but it's just on the night. It's not going to plan. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
was there ever like a moment or like a certain change or something that happened where you felt like something was off, or was it like you said? Was it just like night by night basis?
Yeah, night by night basis. Everything's gone. I train hard in it. Camps have always been good. Just on the night basis. You know what I mean? Coaches in the corner weren't saying nothing wrong. They're saying all the right things. You know what I mean? It's not working. Since I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm doing it. I feel good in it, do you know what I mean? But it's like when I lose, it's like everyone will ask me what went wrong. But if I was losing a bit and I'm not the person that no one will ask me what's going wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel right.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, like as somebody watching on, I was never worried about that it would get to this point, because I remember so clearly in my mind the fight in Liverpool where it seemed like your back was up against the wall, and then you came through on that night, and then it was just like, okay, everything's sorted. And then from then on, it seemed to be we had a nice run, and there was you. I think the main thing was you were constantly active, which the UFC always like and stuff like that. So I really didn't see it coming. And so, like you said, the night by night thing makes sense. Did you feel more pressure going into this last fight than usual?
I feel pressure every fight because you don't necessarily have to finish your contract. If you're not good, they can let you go anytime they want. So I feel pressure every fight. You know what I mean? But I just don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, my back against the wall before. I'd done it, and then I was on a little run, and then it just goes downhill again. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Has that kind of been what the last few days have been like since that news? Just a lot of thinking about what the next move is, really.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. To be fair, I'm taking the rest of the year off, man. Even my manager said to me, like, "You're always in camp. When's the last time you actually? When's the last time you actually train for fun or hit pads for fun?" And I don't mean even if you ain't got a fight coming up, because even if you ain't got a fight coming up, you still know there could be a call up soon. But he said to me, well, when's the last time you actually thought about having a call up and resetting the mind? I said, never. He said, yeah, about 8 years. You ain't done that for. So I was like, wow. So this could be it, but this could be a time where you just reset the rest of the year. Don't think about a fight coming up. Just do what you want to do, enjoy what you want to do, and then boom, get the hunger back. You know what I mean? But I've never lost the hunger. But maybe I've never lost the hunger. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I've just been doing too much. So, like you said as well, yeah, like UFC loves active fighters, but sometimes not a good thing. Which is probably the mistake I made. Sometimes I just took my time and not always just taking a fight, getting a fight. Even though I like doing it, and they like that. If they like that, look where it's got me.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? So
the one that sticks out to me was the one when last year when the London card got cancelled, and you still fought on Cage Warriors, which was a crazy circumstance to begin with, that you ended up in that situation, headlining a Cage Warriors card despite being on the UFC and fighting an opponent who was in the UFC. So is that something you look back on now and think maybe things like that, there should have been a bit more breaks in between fights? I mean, it's difficult, right? Because it's hindsight, and at the time, it seemed like the right thing to do and stay active and keep yourself busy. But
normally I don't get a fight until every 4 or 5 months anyway. So
yeah,
that's why I did it as well. Do you know what I mean? Keep food on the table. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, being too active, which is what the UFC want, it probably costed me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like you said, taking the rest of the year off, which I think is a really good idea, and it sounds like you said, from looking back on your career, it seems like something maybe that you could have done more throughout the last couple of years and stuff. How do you? Because I'm not gonna put words in your mouth and say that this is the end. I hope to God that we see the dentist back in there. But how do you look back on the UFC run that you've just had, like in overall?
Sorry, man. Sorry, hold on. It's just cutting off.
Oh, really?
That last bit again. It's just cutting off.
I just wanted to know how. I'm hoping that this isn't the end, but your UFC career from start to finish, how do you feel about it now? I know that it's very soon after being the released news, but how do you look back on it overall?
How I look back at my UFC career overall, on paper, not great at all. But involving as a fighter, yeah, top notch. I've learned so much, traveled the world, gained so much experience, involved as a fighter, done everything right. You know what I mean? Never turned down a fight, always made weight, fight anyone, anywhere, anyhow. And that's just as looking back at it as just looking at me. On paper, yeah, not great at all. But yeah, that's how I look back on my UFC career.
I think it's
Not
one of
all
those
bad, not
things.
all good.
One of those things as well, where we were talking about the recent run of form and how you kind of have to look at these things fight by fight and night by night. And that's something that really sticks out to me through your career is that the fans have followed it night by night. It's kind of like there's been different narratives and stuff. Like I said, I remember the Liverpool one so clearly with your back up against the wall, and then you got that win, and then fans just, like I said, night by night, different stories, different results, but always with you. So I know that you've got that fan support and stuff. So I guess really what I'm just trying to say is I hope you have a good rest of your year, and I can't wait to see what you do next, whatever it is, man. So all the best, really.
Yeah, man. If I don't do this rest year, I might not fight again. So I have to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because the last three, like I said, it made me think, what am I fighting for, man? I know what I'm fighting for, but then know that the way it's not going my way. It's like, what am I doing it for? Am I just wasting my time, everyone's time, UFC's time? Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. But then, like I said, I wasn't getting knocked out or badly injured for me to think like that. So that's why my head's kind of still in the game.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man, totally.
yeah, man.
All right, well, yeah, like I said, enjoy the rest of your year, man. Like I said, enjoy that time off, and can't wait to see what you do next, man. So thank you for your time, Darren. Thank you for watching this episode of VMTV Vaults with myself, Kyle Dimond, and my guest, Mr. Darren Stewart. Absolutely gutted for Darren that it's ended in this way, but as I said in the interview, can't wait to see what he does next after this much needed time off. Hit subscribe so you don't miss an episode of VMTV Vaults, and I will see you on the next one.